Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. Did I say that correctly? Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I have been thoroughly enjoying using my GAN 356i Connect. And mainly just because it's the most like a SpeedCube I have seen any Bluetooth puzzle. And I've gotten some insane times on it. In 1 week, I think I got about 12 to 13 sub-10s. One of those were two of them. One of them for sure was below 7.5 seconds. And just the other day, I got two solves almost back to back. I got a 8 point something, a 12, and then another 8 point something. And I've been just getting great times with this. So are those times legit? Now, what I mean by that is, of course, they're not WCA competition times. But what is missing with this compared to doing a time with a timer and a not Bluetooth puzzle? The main thing is picking up the cube and putting down the cube. Programs like CubeBeast actually have where you have to start by hitting the spacebar or stopping with the spacebar. You can connect a timer to CubeStation, so I decided to do that and see what my times were with it. I averaged around 0.4 seconds picking up the cube, and putting it down was often around 0.1 or 2 seconds. So on average, about half a second was spent picking up the puzzle, putting it down. Sometimes it was worse, sometimes it was better. And I became really curious about what the pickup times were compared to doing R moves first, or D moves, or U moves, or L moves, and if there is a big difference. So that's something that I was curious to check out, and I started contacting people asking about data on that. What is the data with the top solvers and doing their first turn? And the message I got back was often it's within one frame of the video, so it's really hard to even calculate that, or not even worth to calculate. I remember seeing a frame from Sebastian Weyer when he got the 4x4 world record. I believe that was it, but he stopped the timer and the cube was just floating in there because he actually let go of the cube and stopped the timer before gravity pulled the cube to the ground. If I was to add about half a second to every solve, yeah, there would not be as many sub-10s. Are they still legit? That depends on what you mean by legit. I mean, if people are solving with their phone timer, often I see they're like holding the cube and like doing one of those sort of things so they can start right as they let go of their pinky, or they're still holding it, or I'm probably guilty of this too. You're still doing a turn and you stop the timer with one hand because you don't need both hands to stop a phone timer. This is kind of why I don't care so much about keeping track of my own times, because what does it matter? If I get a time with this or get it with using a stack mat, it's still not an official time. And even if I do have an official time, is that the best I could have done? Is that there's a lot of variables there. So why am I making this? Well, I was actually very happy and surprised that not a single person brought up when I posted my time that, oh, that's not legit because you didn't have to stop a timer. And thank you for that. That's good. There's a lot of issues or toxicities, and when people are like, well, that's not legit. You didn't do this or this or this. And there are times if I've gotten a last layer skip or some sort of skip that normally I would pause, be like, oh yeah, that's that, and stop the timer. But the timer stopped automatically with certain things. I think what I wanted to do, why I wanted to make this video, was one, figure out about start and stop times. So if you have a Bluetooth puzzle and have a timer with CubeStation, the GAN timer, you would need this one. See what your start and stop times are. If you're using CubeBeast, try to actually hit the spacebar with both hands. So like drop the cube, so that way it's a little more accurate. I know CubeBeast was working on plugging in timers. I don't know if it's official yet. Or if you're recording your solves, count how many frames it is. And I want to see if there is a difference with doing R moves first or L moves. I know a lot of really fast solvers do wide moves specifically to have a better first move. I struggled with looking ahead if I do that. The other reason I want to bring it up is just to kind of go over that no times really are legit at home anyways if you're really thinking about official times. So don't worry about those. If you get a great solve using a phone app, using a Bluetooth puzzle, awesome. Great. Be excited about it. Be happy about it. But don't feel like that's what your time is going to be or has to be at a competition, because most likely you have a better situation at home than you do at a competition, and you're a lot more relaxed. You have ways to not worry about picking up or dropping the puzzle, and it's just a different lighting. You can find the lighting that you prefer. So a little bit of a ramble. Had no point to this video, but I really wanted to make it. So thank you very much. That's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. And so always stop by SpeedCubeShop.com for more news and reviews.